Good morning. So I just wanted to hop on here. I was thinking about doing a look today that's a little different, a little deeper. I've talked about doing it before. I wanted to do a kind of dark brown matte, maybe a little sparkle, but with my turquoise eyeliner at the bottom, which is something that I do pretty often. So I got up early, did my hair, and I'm ready to dive in. So I just recently, I want to see how the pigments go on this one. I just recently got the Makeup Revolution, the Emily edit. And it has this beautiful, it has a true black in it, which I love. And if I can get this, oh my God, of course I close it and then I can't get it back open. There we go. So it's got a true white, which I love. And then it also has this dark brown and this black here, which I'm digging a lot. So I feel like I can go in with these two, layer them up, fade them out with one of these two over here. And then I've got this true white for my brow. So I'm just going to go dive on in. So for dark pigments, I'm going to pack it into my lid and then I'm going to fade it up. And so I need to get something to pack my lid with. And I want a flat brush, but I do want it a little larger because I'm covering a good amount of area. All right, so I'm going to go in with a flat brush like this. It's a little, I could go in with a packing brush. This one's a little short. I could go in with a packing brush, kind of like this one, but I kind of saved those for my glitter. So I'm just going to go on in. Usually I will do my face and then go in and do my eye makeup after, but because I'm going in with such dark pigments and I may have a lot of fallout, I'm going to save my face for after I do my eye. I do that when I work with really dark pigments. So I'm going to go into the dark brown shade, The Apartment. I'm going to pack this all over my lid. When you're working with dark colors, it's really important that you tap off the excess and then it just builds. I do have a primer on my eye right now. It is the Ulta Matte Eyeshadow Eyelid Primer. So I'm just going to get this all over my lid. I'm going to get into the inner corner. I'm going to get into the out. I'm not going to concentrate it too much on my lash line because I'm going to go in with that black color. This is helpful if you do that translucent powder trick that I told you. If you want to pack it in under here, I might just do that to do it. And it'll help you cut out that the side of your eye as well, if I can find a brush that is suitable for this, which, God help me. I don't have my beauty blender right now, so I'm just gonna just so that if anything does fall down, we can just sweep it away later. Okay. And if you did do your face first and then you decide, you know, I don't really want to go in with the light colors that I was thinking of, or if you just change your mind in general, you can do this on top of what you've already done and then just sweep it away after. Okay, get the tops of your cheeks because that's where it's going to catch the most. All right, back in, back in, back in. Don't you love the little face that you make when you're trying to do your mascara or whatever it is that's on that lid right there, and your face automatically does the so that you can pull it down? All right, so I'm going to carve that out. I'm going to go in with one more pass. I want that pigment nice and rich. And it's okay if it gets a little bit in that corner out here because we are going to go in and blow out that lower lash line anyways. And once we get rid of all that translucent powder, if you want to go in with a makeup line or a makeup wipe and clean up your lines a little bit, do it. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and kind of blend out. I always do a sweep. I'm going to go in with another color right now to take that pigment and blend it out a little bit higher. But I like to blend as I go. So let's take this, because your girl has a hood. So I'm just going to take that a little bit higher, sweeping back and forth. Get that pigment. Now, my eyeshadow always naturally wants to go and kind of wing out a little bit because I have almond eyes, so I have to really concentrate on making sure that most of that pigment gets in the middle and is even across, which is very difficult because my eye shape doesn't want to do that very much. Why does Don't Cry For Me Argentina always come on when I'm shooting these videos? I don't understand. I mean, I understand because it's the same channel that I picked before, but okay, we're gonna kind of blend that out. It's month end again. I should be on my computer right now, but I'm up here putting my war paint on. They just extended our work from home another month until June 1st, and oh my golly, it is really taking a toll. So I'm not going to take this all the way up. None of my makeup or none of my eyeshadow is going to go super far up right now because I do want to kind of keep it concentrated, keep it low. So I am going to go in with that kind of orangey color, this Midwest right here. And I'm going to take that brush that I was using to blend out the browns. And I'm just going to get this on the tip of it, tap off that excess, and then start going in. There we go. There she goes. With stuff like this, I do like to go in with my brows first so I can kind of see where my space is, because I do have such blonde eyebrows that if I'm going in with a darker look, I like to do those first so that I can see where my work area is. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take that black and that brown and I'm going to concentrate that towards my lash line so that we're kind of going to have an ombre look going on that's concentrated on that upper lid. Since now that I put that kind of higher up, you don't have a whole lot of definition on your lid anymore. So I am going to go in with one of those smaller definer brushes that I showed you before, even though I said it was for glitter. You sometimes you just change your mind, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. So I'm going to go in. It's very flexible. It's pretty tightly packed, but it works really well. I'll use this for a liner every once in a while. I'll use it for my gel liner sometimes if I want it a little faded out, smoked out. Since I'm going with powders, I'll do this with powder liners a lot. So I'm going to go in with that dark and early, and I'm going to use that dark brown that I used before the apartment. And I'm just going to kind of mostly in the center on the tip there. I'm going to go between those two colors. Get them nice and blended. So it's right on the tip there. I'm going to pull my eye. I'm going to tell you every time, don't pull your eye. If you pull your eye, but don't, because once you start, you're just never going to go back. Nobody ever told me not to pull my eye when I was younger, so this is where we are now. And I am really gonna smoke out that color and really kind of take it up my lid, because I will go in and concentrate it on my lash line, but I just want a little bit more depth. You see that? We're just getting some color deposited there. I don't want the black and the brown all over my lid, but I do want it to smoke out more than it's doing right now. Okay, I'm gonna go in again. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll actually go in, if I really want this smoked out look like that, I'll go in with a black liner, be it a gel liner or a liquid liner. I'll get super messy with it, and then I'll put my eyeshadow over it. It gives you the same effect. You'll blend out the liner that you did, and then under your eyeshadow to kind of have this effortless ombre, smoked out, morning after sexy time liner look. Okay, so now that I've got that nice and blended on the lash line, I'm going to take it up just a little bit because I don't want a harsh line. So there you go. So we've got a darker lid. It's blending up. It's not too heavy. It's pretty symmetrical. I always get this patch right here that you can like see the creasing, which kills me. There we go. All right, so now that we've done that, I am going to go in with a liquid liner, and I'm going to get it really, really, really tight into that, that lash line. It's not going to be a thick liner. It's not going to be this huge wing. I really am keeping everything very small, very smoky, very centralized. So I'm going to take the Wet n Wild waterproof liquid liner, since I am getting into like my lash line. It may, sometimes you poke yourself in the eye and it turns into a cluster. And this has a very, very sharp point, so I can really get into those lashes. And you'll see what I'm going to do with this. So I get all up in there. I'm not going to take it too thick and too far in. It's okay if you're a little messy. And then what you're going to do is take that. Why do I always put it away when I'm still going to need it? Like, come on, Sarah. Oh, I didn't put it away. Oh my God. And while it's still wet, very, very softly, I'm barely touching it, but I'm just helping it to get into that lash line. Boom. Easy. And there's not a whole lot of difference. You're just defining out that lash line. That's all. That's all. Do it on the other side. And I'm not going past the corner. I'm just really just trying to get some definition. It's okay if it's not perfect. Just try to keep it as tight as you can. And while it's still wet, go in, define it up. And I may do this 2-3 times sometimes until it gets to the point that I need it to be. But this is actually, it's gonna be a good makeup day. Oh yes, it is a good makeup day. So I've got the Maybelline New York, the Lasting Drama, and this one is in a turquoise color of some sort. I always should read these before I... Silken Turquoise, this beautiful iridescent turquoise. So I'm going to take that into my waterline. And I'm going to get it on those bottom lashes at the root because I'm going to smoke it out. And then I'm going to set it with an eyeshadow. I want brown on the top, turquoise on the bottom. Smoke it out into your lashes and then follow it up with like a neutral brown, maybe that orangey one I was using before. We'll see what I decide. So get that into your lash line, get it real good into those corners. I will always take this with me in case I need touch-ups. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a flat definer brush and I'm gonna work it into the lash line there and bring it down. I don't want this super thick in my inner corners. And I don't want to take it up on here. I love a pop of turquoise. It's something that I've been doing forever. It was one of the first things that I ever did when I started doing my makeup. I've never been able to get away from it. There's nothing that I feel makes my eyes pop that much. And especially for having red hair, there's something about the brown and the turquoise with blue eyes or green eyes or hazel eyes that is just, ooh, mama loves it. Okay, so now that I've done that, I don't think that this has a turquoise in it. Oh, well, it does. Well, actually, let's do this. Okay, so take that flat definer brush that you just used since it's already got the turquoise pigment on it already. And this one actually has a really deep teal right here. So I'm going to take, I'm going to press, just because I don't want a total ton, I'm going to press the tip in. I'm going to wiggle it around a little bit. And then let's go in with that and keep it really tight on that bottom line. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to... I don't like to blow out my lower lash line terribly. Just get that pop, girl. And we're just going over and setting in the work that we've already done. Take a step back, make sure that everything's even, looks good to me. I may take it just to meet the corner of that eyeliner that you did. Kind of pull your eyes out like that. All right, now that we've done that, I'm gonna sweep away all of that translucent. And then now that the translucent is away, it's going to give me a little bit more perspective that I need. So I'm going to go in with the brush that I've been blowing this out with, and I'm just going to help work that out. You never want harsh lines, so you just want everything faded, ombre, stunning. And then we are going to go in with our mascara. And if you want to do falsies, this is such a good look for falsies. I don't wear falsies all that often unless I'm really, oopsie daisy. Slow your roll, boo. Slow your roll. Give it a good squeeze here at the bottom. Wait a couple seconds. It's better if you warm this up. I didn't, but whatever. And then just keep pulsing, barely pulling it as you go, so you really curl that lash. Make sure you invest in a good lash curler. If you don't, we've all seen the horror videos where they go and they squeeze the shit out of their lashes. And because they had a really terrible lash curler, they pull their friggin' lashes out, and it's just horrifying. I do it before mascara. I don't like doing it after mascara because I don't have the patience. I don't always do it when it's still wet, and it turns into a mess. No, when I'm doing my mascara, I actually will go from the outer corner, and when I'm brushing up, I'm actually pushing in towards the center. I used to like the out to the side blown out like Bambi lashes, and now it's just like I want them to the center so you can see how long they are. They used to be a lot longer when I was younger. Like they would literally come up. If my eye was like this, my eyelashes would hit my eyebrow. They used to be so ridiculously long, and I think that years of really harshly taking off my makeup, taking off my eyeshadow, taking off my mascara, using waterproofs but not using waterproof cream eye makeup removers really has taken its toll, and I don't really want to use the serums that you put on your eye. It freaks me out. I don't like it. And then I'll go to the outer corners, make sure those are all good, and just keep sweeping it in. So I'm not going to blow out my lower lash line with anything other than that turquoise because I'm just loving the look right now. Mascara makes all the difference. Look at that. She loves it. So outer corner, and I'm pushing all those, and it helps to really coat those lashes because I don't go. You'll see a lot of people will go and they'll like do that sweep from the top. Unless I'm doing somebody else's makeup, I don't really do that. I just really try to work my brush into my roots and just go back and forth. Mascara was one of the only things that my mom let me put on when I was younger, even though she went to beauty school and she did all of these things. The only thing I was allowed to use was clear mascara, which does nothing when you have blonde lashes, and clear lip gloss. And that was it. That was all I was allowed to use. So that's probably why I'm so obsessed now. So I'm like, but I can use all of the colors. Except orange. I don't think I'll ever do an orange look. I hate orange so much. Love red hair. Hate the color orange. Boom. And then I usually will only keep my mascara to the outer corners, but when I'm doing a look like this, I will bring it in. And I think it's just really important to make sure you're getting all those lashes, and then making sure that they're going the directions that they're supposed to go on the bottom. So down, and then these lashes a little bit more centralized. Pull it towards the center, and then down. And that's it. That is it for this. If you want to, you can take a little flat brush like these. Open her up. There is a very gorgeous, since this is all matte, there is a very gorgeous, actually that looks kind of green. I'm not going to use that one, but I can pull up my MAC nylon. That's a good one. MAC nylon. Okay, so I'm going to go in with that brush that we have been kind of fading it out with, or blending it out with. I have MAC, oh God, this color. It's almost white, but it's not. And I'm just going to take that for my brow, since this is what I set my lid with before I started working with it, just to get rid of those harsh lines. I'm not using a whole bunch. I'm just blending that out. And then I will take the nylon or any kind of iridescent white, and I'll take it just the tip. And I'm just gonna put that, if I don't take down my entire makeup stand, and I need an eyebrow wax so bad, guys. I hate it. I hate it. And then I'm just gonna go in, same thing, blend, 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 until your arms fall off. And that's it. Ooh, 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 she's feeling herself. She's feeling herself. She's feeling herself. So that was the Makeup Revolution, the Emily edit she wants, and I only used this one, this one, this one, and this one. That's it. 4 colors, eyeliner, and mascara. It's super easy. It's dramatic. We love a drama. And then I'm going to go in with my face, and I'll post the pictures after. But I'll probably go in with the neutral lip. I'll go in with not a whole ton of blush. I'm going to keep everything kind of monotone on my face. I'm not going to bronze a whole lot. If you want to do this at night, you want to do it for a wedding, bronze to the gods. So I'm just going to go in pretty, because I just want my eyes to stand out. We love it. Have a good day. See you next time. Let me know if you want to see anything else. Bye, babe.